A second server which we gonna install in backend for testing purpose for vulnerability test and so many attack is PHPauction site. Okay, it's also free and vulnerable test site with the name Hack It Yourself Auction, and that's the main page. Okay, so we're gonna install this one. It's also free, you can download. So you can google them, and also I have already the link. So when I click this one, docs.google.com, and I will share the link, okay, as well. So you can download free this PHPauction 2.1. Just click download. Okay, download, and it's only 722. It's a Linux based VM. Okay, so let me download, start download. So let me tell you about this one. We're gonna use this one as a backend server. It's a vulnerable site, same like the previous one which we discussed. The previous one was damn vulnerable web app. Okay, same thing is also in PHP and MySQL. We install this one in windows, but this one is Linux based, a Red Hat Linux. Okay, and there is also many vulnerabilities, same like a damn vulnerable web app, same vulnerability and this auction website which you can use them. Okay, and just import in VMware and you can use them straight away. No need to do a lot of configuration like a damn vulnerable web, which we done many things. Okay, um, so I believe I already have, let me stop this one. I already have downloaded, I believe, PHPauction 2.1. So let me cancel this one and let's go to download if I already have. So we're gonna save some time. Let me go to compress, and there is a PHPauction. So just right click and extract. Okay, so it's ready made VM image. You don't need to do a lot of configuration. So let me show you. Let me unzip. Okay, and here is, you see there is, and now it will be, yeah, so OVF file is already there. So when you unzip them, so go to VMware. Okay, file, open, and we download compress PHPauction 2.1, and this OVF file. Okay, open virtualization format which is ready made for VMware workstation. Give them any name. Suppose if I say PHP2 vulnerable website, whatever, and you can which location you want to store. Anyway, let's import them. So that's the way to install PHPauction site. Okay, so in our lab we're gonna use two websites. One is the one which I already installed and configure. I forgot the name. This is damn vulnerable web app. And second one we're gonna use this PHPauction one, so that we can do a lot of tests. It will be easy for us. So basically both are vulnerable website, nothing. Okay, so it's come up now with the 512. If you want to increase, if you have a resources, you can increase the RAM, otherwise you can leave them. So let me give them suppose 1 GB RAM, because I have RAM, so I can increase. Hard drive is okay. Floppy we don't need, so double click on this one. You can remove floppy with remove, and there are many interfaces. We don't need interfaces, just remove and remove. We just need only one interface. And because later on, and which will be our local subnet, we will put them there. I believe later on we're gonna use this one, vmnet 2. Okay, so let me assign vmnet 2 and okay. Okay, so I just delete other interfaces. I increase the RAM if you want, and that's it, and start. By default username, this is Linux based. Okay, Red Hat, you can see now. And So the username is root and password is default. Okay, keep in mind. Let me write down somewhere so that you know what I'm saying. Root and password is default, and it's ready made, no need to do anything, you can use them straight away. Okay, so let them start. Let me pause. SOS started. It's not taking that much time. Okay, username is root, password is default. Now I'm login, control L to clear the screen, fconfig. So IP address is wrong. It's assigned 10.128. Okay, there is 128, and our subnet is different one. So when you download them, okay, you will see also this IP. But the VMware, let me show you from here. By the way, I assign VM2. So my VM2 subnet is different. Yeah. So my VM2 subnet are using 192.168.1 range. Okay, and there is no DHCP. I will tell you about the slave setup as well. So I need to change this IP. So this is a Red Hat Linux. The same thing we can use. Temporary, you can use fconfig to assign the IP, and permanently, if you want to change the IP, it's better to change permanently. Use CD means change directory. Go to etc. This is our directory, and sysconfig is another directory, and network. I believe network script. Yeah, network script and enter. Okay, and ls. So I say ls, show me the listing. So this is my interface, the first one, fcfg ethernet. So what I can do, I can use vi as a editor, fcfg and ethernet 0. And now you see the IP address is wrong one, so our subnet is different. So press I and delete this one. 192.168.1 dot suppose 50. I want to assign my subnet. Okay, IP address is 1.50, subnet mask is okay, and gateway is wrong. In our case, we can assign to WAF F5 WAF. We can assign self IP 192.168.1.100. So that will be my gateway. That's it. Now you can press escape and type colon, write and quit. W and Q means write these details and quit from here. That's it. Control L, and let's check out now. So now the IP is still that one. Why? We need to reboot the system. Either we can do one more thing, IP config ethernet 0 down and up, and control L. Now let's check out. It's still there, so it's better to restart the system if the IP is changing everything. So let me go to, there are many other way, but it's easy to power up and restart the system. And let me start PHPauction. Okay, so this is the way to configure PHPauction website. It's so easy, just import and change the IP as per your setup. Okay, keep in mind what is your setup, you need to assign that range. In my case, I assign this one. Maybe in your case you can assign something else, then you need to assign that range IP, because I put them in VM2. Okay, and the VM2 is 192.168.1 range. So it's booting up. Let's see, maybe I did not save the setting. Two possible solution, either sometime when you reboot so it will start work. So let's see. Okay, so they say that able to configure, they say you, because we remove many what is called interfaces, so it's asking that you change some hardware. So we're gonna press any key and remove configuration, and remove configuration. because there were three interfaces. We don't need three interfaces, by the way. We just need one interface, because we will use this PHPauction website inside like a server. Okay, and now let me log in root and default and control L fconfig, and now there is my IP. Now let's ping this IP from my system. So let me go to command prompt and 192.168.1.50. So I can ping this IP, and if I ping this IP, let me copy this IP and type in browser. So it has to open auction website. Okay, so let me type in, you see, hack it yourself auction website. Again, this is a vulnerable website. You can do a lot of attack, you can do many things. Okay, like, and also keep in mind you need to register few user. There is no user, so let's register. How we can do? Go to register now and type any name, suppose user1. Okay, let me copy this user1 and type username user1, password is also user1, type password, email address, suppose user1 at the rate yahoo.com, date of birth 1/1/1980. Okay, address is Riyadh, country is Saudi Arab. Okay, you just need to create few user, and 1920, and telephone 1234567, credit card also 12345678910 something, and no, and submit query. Username is too short, so we need to make them access user. Okay, access user1, and password is 1234561234556. Now they need to create this user, enter date of birth. Okay, so they say the date of birth is wrong, so it should be in 2 digits, so 00. Okay, and submit query. Okay, data missing. Where is data missing? Okay, password I did not put. 1234561234556. This time it has to create. Yeah, it's done. So in this way you need to create few users. There is no users. Okay, there is some. Okay, but you need to do the same thing. So register now. Okay, but anyway I created one. You need to create 8-9 user, which we gonna use later in the course. So login now, and because my user was access user 1123456 is the password, and submit. Okay, and now I'm logging. I can go to my profile, I can go to control panel. Okay, and I can go to home and control panel. So this is my credit card number, this one. Okay, so you can do many attack here. Let me show you. Let's create a new user. Okay, let me log out this user, and let's quickly create a new user. Either let's log in with this one. There is some user, by the way. So 1234556 and go. So now I'm logging as a access user 1. This website is also vulnerable. You know, there is access user, you know, after Nick. Just delete this one and type star and enter. Now you see all the user is showing up. So there is just testing user, Bob Smith user, Fred John user, and so many user. So this is vulnerable website where we gonna check so many things. Anyway, I am just showing you one example. Later on we gonna use this website for many vulnerability, and then we will see how to protect by using F5 WAF, which we call it ASM as well. Okay, so now we have two options as a backend. One is this one, DVWA, which is also a vulnerable website where we can test many things. and second is PHPauction. It's a separate Linux base. I download, I just go to open and import, I just change the IP as per my requirement, and it come up quickly without anything. No need to do anything. It's already built in VM. Okay, so there are two things. We have a third one as well. I will try to show you that one. We're gonna use all these combination to do many attack. So some of the attack are very good to do here, and some of them is easy to show you here. And there is a third one as well. So these will be my backend web server. Suppose a company has these two websites which is very vulnerable. How you can protect them using WAF, okay, web application firewall, to protect these websites, because these are very vulnerable. So it's okay, you don't need to be worried. WAF will protect these websites, which we're gonna see later in the course. Okay,